As we may not see in our visit to the hospital, everything the doctor and nurses use in their activities, even the little sticks used to check our throats, go straight to waste without even getting the chance to get recycled or reused. Because of the threat it could mean talking about hygiene, like the biohazard waste. So, in our previous stage, the investigation, we noticed that the main problem in the hospital in our region is the waste we are talking about. So we came up with some pretty interesting proposals.
As almost all the waste is inside a plastic container, there is an immense amount of plastic present in the hospital's waste. So we decided to investigate some ways in which we could use this plastic again without involving direct contact with humans, to eliminate any possible threat to our health.
And a very innovative way we saw plastic was being reused around the world is to build streets with this material, from sidewalks to cycle paths and highways. According to Jermaine Lee, 2021 by 2040, there is said to be 1.3 billion tons of plastic in the environment globally. And when used for this purpose, incorporating the waste plastic instead of incinerating, it saves about 3 tons of carbon dioxide for every kilometer of road. And it also generates $670 in savings also per kilometer of road. So this is a very sustainable project that also helps to reduce our carbon emissions and even lower the construction cost of highways, sidewalks, roads, and much more.
This can be done by a very simple process that requires very little high-tech machinery. First, according to Ann Parsons, 2021, the shredded plastic waste is scattered onto an aggregate of crushed stones and sand before being heated to about 170 Celsius degrees, which is hot enough to melt the waste. The melted plastic then coat the aggregate in a thin layer. Finally, heated bitumen is added on top, which helps to solidify the aggregate. And after this, the mixture is complete. The greatest benefit of this process is that the plastic doesn't need to be sorted or cleaned before shredding. Although, it can also be done and it won't affect the process.
There is another innovative solution for this waste, and it is the creation of some waterproofing. The process of making the waterproofing with the recycled plastic from the biohazard waste container is really simple, since you only have to discard what is inside and keep the container and then go and crush it and melt it easily in any workshop. In this way, we will avoid the contamination by toxic gases that are released when incinerating the same containers. Besides, that it is cheaper to get these plastic containers than to buy tires to make rubber waterproofing.
So, with our 2 main proposals for the management of the waste already explained, it is left to make a formal proposal to the local administrations of El Pitillal and Fluvial Vallarta to make part of a campaign, including the government of Puerto Vallarta, to rebuild highways and streets, besides adding sidewalks or cycle paths with this type of asphalt. The proposal will include the recollection of the plastic waste of all the hospitals in the zone. That is a massive amount. Also, from the general population and other companies that would like to participate in this project too. And those companies will have a preference as a sponsor to this campaign, where their names could be painted in the floor and will be highly recognized as socially responsible companies, because when first made, these streets will attract thousands of people for the ecological trend they will represent.
On the other hand, the proposal for the waterproof material could work in on campaigning by putting the plastic containers used in hospitals in reuse, since they are currently incinerated, which causes incredible contamination. All the manifestations are posted about. Our campaign will help to expose this, and we will implement it by some raffles with bigger prizes so that it can reach the ears of different people and large companies, detailing how a waterproofing made with this plastic can work and is a very good option to be used in all homes. Also, we are going to look for an investor to give away this waterproofing in some poor communities so it becomes more popular and with no time, more use.
You could take part in this campaign on our website or in our social media. By contacting us, you could be part of the group of people that are trying to make a difference in Puerto Vallarta and help us performing all of our action, including all of our manifestations we plan to do in order of involucrating more people, sponsors, and investors.